Wierd, N.A. Okay, all the people reading this, I know I'm putting chapters out way too fast, but I can't help it. I have so many good ideas, and since it's during the week, and not the weekend, the only good way to use all the stress or tightness I get is to write a long time when I can write. I hope the reason no one is reviewing is because they're busy with school and stuff like that. I can't wait for the weekend with much time to write and plenty of time for reviews. Anyway, it's time for the story, so read on and send reviews after. For, as Kirby and Cupid went walking the fight about, who is Ribbon? Kept on doing an Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going and going and going. Who's Ribbon? Asked an angry Cupid for literally the fourth time. It's no one. We just did some stuff together to beat an evil dude who just keeps coming and coming and coming back. Dark matter. Cue horror music. Dun dun dun. Wow. Dark matter in a full of caps and 3 tons? He must really be evil because I didn't care that you used the Energizer Bunny joke again. Reminded Cupid, which I was not supposed to do that kind of voice. Yeah, and that's why I know her. Yeah, no other reason. Heh. Yeah, let's go with that. Kirby shakily replied. Oh, I give up, said Cupid in a Kirby can be such dumb skull sometimes kind of dumb. Then Kirby thought of something strange. Since we saw Gray, why don't we know what he looks like? Asked Kirby. I think it's pretty strange too, replied Cupid. It was like we were only seeing a shadow with a mouth. And you are partly right, said Gray, as he appeared in the shadow. You have never actually seen me, but I suppose now would be a good time as any to show you what I look like. As Gray's shadow shortly disintegrated, a large beam of light shot down from out of nowhere. Kirby and Cupid jumped back in surprise. When the light disappeared, Gray stood there with spiky gray hair and a red scarf. Now you know what I look like. While I'm here, I will tell you about my past. I lived on the planet as an orphan. One day, a creature like you saw at the mere wood world door on this planet attacked. A Star Warrior then came to the planet to stop the creature. Afterwards, I followed the Star Warrior and begged him to let me become a Star Warrior. I bet you were natural, said Kirby in a natural voice. You would think so, but I was actually the worst warrior in training a warrior trainer could ever have. I didn't want to be a failure, though. I was such a loser. On Earth, no one liked me, and I couldn't become a Star Warrior because I was too weak and scared of danger. One night, I went to the ship bay and stole a warp star and a ship. So does that mean you are not a Star Warrior? Asked Cupid. Actually, I have become a Star Warrior, but not that early. I went to Pop Star after a while. I met Meta Knight there, and that is where I created the beam sword. But I thought you couldn't fight, said Kirby. I couldn't. I suggested that he should make the attack. He actually did too. I then went to the Outcast Star, where creatures across the universe were accepted when no one else would. I trained there for 5 years, and day and night, and became a Star Warrior soon after. I then quickly flew through the ranks and became a second-class warrior 2 weeks ago. That's how I became a Star Warrior. Did the creature on Earth look the same as the one you fought here, asked Kirby? No, it was a giant winged eyeball, replied Gray. Dark matter, replied Kirby. It all makes sense now. 5 years ago, a monster attacked Earth, and dark matter attacked a bunch of planets 5 years ago. When I fought him, he looked like a giant winged eyeball. That's also how I met Ribbon. Dark matter attacked Ribbon's planet, and after I beat him at that celebration, I fell off the stage. I still have a scar. Want to see it? Said Kirby. Ew, no! Said Cupid, scrunching her eyes up tight. I have come to tell you that dark matter and miracle matter have returned, said Gray. Now go to the multiverse monster factory. Say what? Asked Kirby. The first leader in Dark Matter's army is also the creator of many monsters, so you must go to his factory and destroy it. You must also destroy Mechaflare, the leader of the monster factories, replied Gray knowingly. Okay, so let's get started. Come on, Cupid, Kirby said as he started to run forwards. Kirby, wrong direction, said Gray. Kirby and Cupid ran in the direction Gray pointed. Gray then teleported the Riffle Star to fight off the new army of monsters attacking. As Kirby and Cupid approached a large factory, Kirby said, "This must be the place." "Well, this is a random factory in the middle of nowhere," said Cupid. "Oh yeah?" Kirby said. At the start of the factory, there were two monsters. One was a Popple Bro Jr. and a Sparky. "We've been expecting you, Kirby and Cupid," said PBJ. "My partner can only speak I am." -3!5 to R9 minus plus dude, said the Sparky confusingly. "I can't understand him at all," complained Kirby. "You bracket L1 comma question mark O exclamation point 311, said Sparky in an even more confusing way. "Oh my gosh, it's so confusing," said Kirby. "Anyways," said LBJ, said Kirby. "Strangely, we are here to protect the entrance of the factory before you get dead. Wanna see something funny? Okay," said Kirby. LBJ continued. "First to get in, you have to find the secret button to open the steel door. Isn't that funny? Then you have to fight a robot, and the only way to kill it is to press this button. Ha ha ha, that's really funny." "Dude, 5 plus 01 plus," said Sparky. Then Cupid said, "Didn't you just disarm all the weapons and stuff?" "Yeah," said PBJ. "Wait a minute. Oh crap, not again." Kirby and Cupid easily walked into the fortress as PBJ cursed behind them. After the duo entered the fortress, an evil creature appeared. He looked like a giant moon with a beard and gangster glasses. "I'm Mecha Gangsta, yo, and I'm gonna beat you up, little homies," said the creature. We're scarred for life," said Kirby and Cupid at the same time. "Mecha Gangsta is gonna beat ya to a pulp, you dig?" said MG. No," said Kirby. "Well, too bad, homie," MG replied. Suddenly Gray appeared. "Yo, kid, you're cramping my style," said MG angrily. Kirby, now would be a good time to learn how to use fusion attacks, said Gray. Fusion attacks? Kirby asked. When you obtained your voice, you were given the power to use when yelling the element of your ally, you can perform a special attack at the same time, Gray answered. Okay, let's try it, said Kirby. Fusion attack wind! Kirby sucked up Cupid's arrows and became a Cupid Kirby. Cupid used her wings to create a large wind. Kirby used the wind as a boost for his attack by shooting a large barrage of arrows that were made stronger by the wind current. Then MG died yelling, "You've permanently cramped my style!" Good job, said Gray. That technique will work with an ally. Kirby and Cupid walked into the dungeon where one cage was rattling, then it suddenly burst open. N.A. Cliffhanger. Now you'll never know what happens. Just kidding. I hope you enjoyed the chapter, and I hope you thought it was a lot funnier. Expected some more weird, funny, and exciting stuff in the future. And so submit your characters and look out for Chapter 5.